Please, Gabby. You've probably got a lot going on right now, but if you get a chance, just give us a call back.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
I just want to make sure you're all right.
Arthur, can you nip upstairs and look after Thomas for a second, please?
Yeah.
Dawn, have you been all right?
Have you seen Gabby? I think something's wrong. Something's happened.
Look, Kim, whatever you think you know, you got it wrong.
You ain't talking you out of this one.
You were just trying too hard, Caleb.
What are you talking about?
Call it a sixth sense. Now, I had this little voice in my head telling me to be careful. And I've got where I am today by listening to that voice.
I was trying to help you.
Yeah. And every time you solved a problem at the drop of a hat, that voice got louder.
Seriously?
I mean, screwing over your new family to get me the farm. I'll be honest, I was impressed. With that naughty little move, it set a few alarm bells off for Will.
This is crazy.
I just thought you were another flashy wide boy, hoping to get a piece of the pie. Best thing, the funniest thing, was what finally gave you away. A song.
A song?
A song I'd been listening to by myself. And not long after, you were happily singing away, forever in blue jeans.
Oh, my God. Are you actually serious?
Remember me insisting on meeting your architect?
Yeah, and I made that happen.
You did. With hindsight, that was another mistake. When he failed to correct the deliberate errors on the plans. I did indulge myself a little. Does the name Seth Armstrong mean anything to you?
Of course. He was the guy at the planning office. Everything was cleared with him.
Indeed. Though I imagine you must have found it rather difficult, given that he's been dead for nearly 20 years. See, that was when I knew. But I still wasn't sure what your angle was. Will followed your man today, Adrian.
Consider it done. Good man. It's all coming together.
Someone sounds very confident. They enjoyed a little chat. Very illuminating. I can't fault your ambition, but you were never gonna get your grubby little hands on my money.
Oh, good. You got me. Well done. But this was never about you, Kane. It was only a...
Think I believe anything that comes out of your mouth?
Right now, no, but I swear to you, what I wanted to get my hands on, half of it was going to be yours.
Well, guess who paid me a visit earlier today?
When will you and your lot ever learn? Outgunned and outmaneuvered at every turn. Almost takes the fun out of it. Well, almost.
Your time will come. You know that.
Oh, I do love it when you flirt with me, Kane. If looks could kill.
Oh, it won't be a look.
Well, I suggest you hold a little of that anger back for the real enemy in our midst. It would probably help if you knew who was on your side and who wasn't.
If you think I'm gonna bite...
Oh, you'll bite. You've heard the one about blood being thicker than water. Well, it's rarely thicker than gold.
What does that even mean?
It means your long-lost brother has played you for a fool.
Oh, yeah, of course, that's where you were gonna go.
That incident with the machinery that cost Moira her contracts, you put it down to bad luck. Yeah, well, bad luck has a name. And its name is Caleb. Who do you think made that complaint to health and safety? He screwed you all over just to win my trust.
I know what you are. Why would I believe you?
If you want something concrete, I promise you within the hour, your brother will betray you again. Here. Check that against your faulty machinery.
She said to me, get it done with the field or it's not getting done at all.
It matched. Now, you looked me in the eye and you swore to me that you'd done everything you could to help us.
And told me you'd rolled over like a dog. It was a piece of cake.
You know what she's trying to be.
Your turn to roll over like a dog, is it?
I should have put you down the second you came anywhere near my life.
It's hard to shame a dingle, but my God, you've gone and done it.
It was never a dingle.
And I never want to be! Because what I am is a Tate!
What are you talking about?
I am Frank Tate's son! So tell me, Kimberly, have I got his eyes?
Brilliant. Just when I think you can't get any more ridiculous. That white rose on his grave. That was you. Yeah, of course it was. You're the secret heir.
You know, it wasn't until I hit about 40 that a nun that had worked at a children's home, she passed on a letter that Faith had left for me.
A letter. You sure you didn't write it to yourself? I mean, I know forgery's a big part of your skill set, isn't it?
Back in the day, she had an affair with Frank. It's all in there. They got careless. And I was the result. A result that none of them wanted.
You're just making this up as you go along.
If I was, it'd have a much better ending. You see, I grew up in that hole, living that life, while you got your claws into everything.
You know nothing about me.
Oh, I know everything. You're a nasty, lying, gold-digging, cheating witch. Without my dad's money, you'd be less than nothing.
OK. Let's humour you for a moment. Everything I've earned myself.
You sound like you actually believe that. You married a rich old guy and you waited for him to die.
I didn't wait for him to die.
So all this, you coming here, your big plan, was all about some bloke you never knew?
No, I came here to set fire to her life and get what I'm owed.
You didn't think I'd noticed that all my money had been stolen?
There's loads of ways to make money disappear. And I was going to sit back and watch all your businesses fall apart. Then I'd use your money and buy it all back, including the thing that you love the most. My birthright. Home farm.
This is so stupid.
And you watched him die. Right here. In this room. You're a dinosaur,
Frank.
And you know what happened to them. And now you're desperately trying to work out how I'd know the last words you ever spoke to him, aren't you?
And I'm sure you can't wait to tell us.
Well, let's just say I've been playing the long game. And I had a bit of help along the way. See, it was a while back when I read about your rearrest for driving uninsured the day after you were released from prison. It was a bit silly, wasn't it? I think I might have popped a cork that day.
Get to the point. If there is a point.
That was the day I started to do some digging. And you dig long enough, you'll find something.
And pray tell, what did you find with your dirty little spade?
An angry, drunk husband with a tale to tell. Well, a few tales, actually.
So you're talking about Graham?
He's lying.
For a few large whiskies, he was willing to tell me anything and everything.
There was nothing to tell. And you believed the words of a bitter drunk.
Your name came up as well. Oh, yeah. See, this Graham, he hit the booze again not long after. She ordered him to get rid of Joe. Wasn't he going to marry your daughter? Oh, yeah, and that's it. Didn't you think you'd killed him with a single punch? It was juicy stuff.
This gets more and more ludicrous.
He called you a poisonous bitch. I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Do you realise what you've just told me?